Hi and welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, welcome. My name's Simone. So today I'm going to talk about my 16-week update and how my consultation appointment went. Last week I went for my first appointment with the consultant. This consultant I saw in my last pregnancy when I was wanting to go for a home birth. I wasn't feeling as nervous this time as the first time when I went when I was pregnant with my daughter. He really put my mind at ease last time, and he really understood that we'd made an informed decision and it was really something that we wanted to do. And obviously I've had a home birth after a C-section, so I felt a lot more confident. I went in there and I had a chat with him and I told him what I wanted to do, that I wanted to have another home birth, and he basically said, that's fine, you've obviously weighed up you know, the risks and everything, which I have. And then he asked me, you know, do you have any questions? And I just basically asked him, because me and my husband, we've decided just to have a scan to see where the placenta is, and this is what we did with my daughter as well, so we don't find out the sex of anything like that. I just said, if there was any abnormalities, for example with the baby, us being at home, you know, what are the risks? So he said there was two conditions, but I can't remember what the names were, sorry, but one of them is when the child's head is abnormally big, and I think he said spina bifida as well, which is, I think he said 1 in 500 or 1 in 1,000. There was two different conditions. One was 1 in 500 and the other was 1 in 1,000. And he said obviously you need to be in an ambulance straight away and go to the hospital, so that would obviously delay treatment, us being at home. And he said there was another condition, I have heard of this one before, where the bowels are outside the baby's body. And he said that our local hospital wouldn't be able to sort that out anyway, so we would have to be transferred to a different hospital. But again, he said this is you know, this is rare incidences, and he said, you know, like the midwives are trained obviously if the baby's in distress or anything like that, and then they come in for an ambulance and then we can go straight to the hospital. Bloods were all fine and my blood pressure and everything, and I got to hear the baby's heartbeat for the first time, because like I said, we didn't go for the 12-week scan, so it was nice and reassuring, you know, just to hear that heartbeat. And yeah, so apart from that, I was really happy with it, and I won't be seeing the midwife now until I'm about 24 weeks. And by that time I should have had the scan just to see where the placenta is, because I've had the C-section. There's a chance that the placenta can lie over the cervix, or it can be in the lower part of the womb when it should be in the higher part. So they'll just check that to make sure that it's okay, because if it was over the cervix, the consultant said that you would have to be scheduled in for a C-section. He said you can't try for a natural birth. So I've not really researched all that, but obviously I wouldn't want to put our lives at risk. I'd be really interested to know if any of you ladies that are watching, if you've ever experienced placenta previa, I think that's how you pronounce it. If you've ever had a scan and they showed this, and then have you had to have a C-section, or have any ladies had it and you didn't know about it and then you've gone into natural labour, and has it caused any issues? Or, you know, because like I said, with this bit I've not really researched, so it's something that I want to look into anyway. But thankfully the last time I didn't have that, so I'm really hoping that there's no issues this time. Apart from that, I'd say because I'm starting to eat more in the patterns of like what I used to, and I'm not like crazy hungry and want to eat all the time, or I'm not craving really naughty food, I feel like the bloating's gone down. So I'm wondering whether my bump was so big because of the kind of foods that I was eating, especially in the first trimester when I felt really, really bad. So obviously bump's still there, but like I said, to me it just doesn't feel as big as it was. And then I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. No, there's nothing else really. Nothing's changed since the last time that I made a video. I think what I will do next time is I'm thinking about doing a video on my birthing experience with with Caleb, my son, the emergency C-section. I do have some videos of when we was in the hospital, and I would really like to insert them into the video because I think it gives a better view of kind of what we went through in the hospital. But unfortunately I've been having a look for the memory sticks everywhere and I can't find them, so potentially it might just be me, or I might have opened my husband to be on the video with me, because I think it's really it was a journey for the two of us, and he experienced a lot going through it as well. So, and there's a lot of things that I didn't remember when I was drugged up, and he'll be able to explain that better than me. So I'd really like him to be on the video with me. Maybe the next week I would like to do a video on my home birthing experience. And again, I do have a little bit of footage and some photographs. I do have the photographs to hand, but I'm not sure where the video is again. But that's one thing, the forgetfulness is still there. So yeah, so if you'd be interested in these types of videos, then please leave me a comment, and I hope you liked this one. I'll just get ready to just give you a quick bump update. So these jeans are H&M, and I got them on eBay for £8 I think, and when I checked online it was £30 I think new. It feels a lot harder down here than what it did last time. Yeah, it feels a bit harder than it felt last time, like down here. Thanks again for watching, and please subscribe to my channel, and I'm looking forward to making some more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!